There is a place where the morning begins not with an alarm, but with the sound of bare feet pressing into cool, damp soil. A place where no machine interrupts the conversation between a human hand and the earth it tends. Somewhere in the rolling green hills of Pennsylvania, a farmer kneels beside a row of herbs, whispering nothing, needing nothing, simply touching the ground the way a child touches its mother's face. And in that silence, something begins to heal. Not the kind of healing that comes in a bottle or behind a prescription counter. Something older. Something the body remembers even when the mind has forgotten. A healing that rises through the roots of plants, through the moisture of morning dew, through the ancient rhythm of seeds splitting open in darkness and reaching for the light. Tonight, let your breath slow down. Let the noise of the world fall away like leaves from an autumn branch. You are safe here. You have arrived at a place where wisdom grows not in textbooks, but in gardens. To continue healing your body and soul through these ancient teachings, I invite you to join our path by subscribing to this sanctuary. Stay with us. Let these words become seeds in the soil of your heart. For over 300 years, the Amish have lived by a single, quiet truth. The earth provides everything the body needs to heal, if you are patient enough to listen and humble enough to kneel. They do not buy their food from factories. They do not spray their crops with chemicals that silence the intelligence of the soil. They plant with their hands, they harvest with gratitude, and they eat what the ground offers them, nothing more, nothing less. This is not a romantic fantasy. This is a practice of sacred simplicity that modern science is only now beginning to understand. When you place your hands in the soil, your body absorbs minerals, beneficial bacteria, and microorganisms that strengthen immunity and calm the nervous system. The earth itself is medicine, and the Amish have never stopped taking it. The Buddha taught something remarkably similar over 2,500 years ago. He said that all beings are interconnected, that to harm the earth is to harm yourself, and that to nourish the ground beneath you is to nourish the deepest layers of your own body. In the Pali texts, monks wandered through forests not to escape the world, but to return to it. They ate what grew wild. They slept under trees. They understood that nature was not scenery. It was pharmacy, temple, and teacher all at once. Imagine a field at dawn. The mist is thin and silver. Rows of lavender stretch toward the horizon, their purple heads heavy with dew. A woman walks between the rows, her fingers brushing the tops of the plants, releasing a fragrance that enters her lungs and travels to places inside her that words cannot reach. She does not call this aromatherapy. She calls it mourning. This is the healing power of plants. Not extracted, not processed, not sealed in plastic. Alive. Still rooted, still breathing alongside you. The Amish grandmother who grows chamomile beside her kitchen door knows what clinical studies now confirm. Chamomile reduces inflammation, calms anxiety, and prepares the body for deep, restorative sleep. The elderberry syrup she makes each autumn strengthens the immune system before winter arrives. The calendula salve she spreads on a child's scraped knee carries antibacterial compounds that pharmaceutical labs have spent millions trying to replicate. She does not read these studies. She does not need to. Her hands carry the knowledge of 10 generations before her, and the plants themselves have been teaching for millennia. The Buddha once told his monks that a single leaf contains the entire universe. Not as a metaphor, but as a direct observation. A leaf drinks sunlight, pulls water from the earth, breathes the same air you breathe, and converts all of it into life. When you eat that leaf, you are not just consuming nutrients. You are participating in a cycle so ancient and so intelligent that no human mind could have designed it. This is why the Amish do not rush their harvest. They wait for the right moon, the right moisture, the right moment when the plant has gathered its full strength. They understand that food grown in patience carries a different energy than food grown in haste. And when they sit around their long wooden tables, breaking bread made from wheat they planted with their own hands, they are not merely eating. They are completing a prayer that began the day the seed entered the ground. Now bring your attention to your own body. Feel the weight of your limbs. Feel the quiet rhythm of your heart. Your body has been asking for this kind of nourishment, not just physical, but energetic, spiritual, drawn from the living world around you. When was the last time you touched the earth with your bare hands? When was the last time you held a leaf, smelled a herb still warm from the sun, or simply stood in a garden and let yourself be still? Where the healing of the mind begins here. Not in solving problems, not in analyzing fears, but in returning to a simplicity so profound that the thinking mind has nothing left to grip. The Amish do not meditate in the way monks do, yet their daily life is meditation. The repetitive motion of kneading bread, the rhythmic pull of weeding a row of carrots, the quiet focus of milking a cow at dawn. These acts clear the mind the way a river clears itself by flowing. There is no effort. There is only presence. The Buddha called this sati, the practice of mindful awareness. He taught that when the mind stops spinning, the body stops suffering. And the fastest way to stop the mind from spinning is to give it something real to touch. Something alive. Something connected to the earth. Faith, too, lives in this rhythm. The Amish plant seeds in spring with absolute trust that the ground will do its work. They do not dig up the seeds to check on them. They do not worry through the night about whether the rain will come. They surrender to a process larger than themselves. And in that surrender, they find a peace that no amount of control could ever deliver. The Buddha taught the same surrender. He called it letting go of clinging, not abandoning effort, but releasing the desperate grip on outcomes. When you plant a seed of kindness in your own heart and trust that it will grow, you are practicing the deepest form of faith. And that faith itself is healing. As night falls over an Amish farm, there are no screens glowing in the darkness. No notifications pulling the mind in 10 directions. The family gathers, speaks softly, and retires early, when their sleep is not interrupted by artificial light or digital noise. The body descends into the kind of rest that modern sleep researchers describe as essential for cellular repair, immune restoration, and emotional processing. The Amish do not know these terms. They simply sleep the way humans were designed to sleep, in rhythm with the earth, in darkness, in peace. The Buddha advised his monks to sleep like a lion, on the right side with awareness, entering rest not as an escape, but as a continuation of a practice. When your last thought before sleep is gratitude, when your body is tired from honest work in the open air, when your stomach holds food you grew with your own hands, sleep becomes medicine, the deepest medicine you will ever receive. So tonight, I ask you to try one thing. Before you close your eyes, place your hand over your heart, breathe slowly, and say to yourself, I am part of the earth. The earth heals me. I trust this healing. You do not need to become Amish. You do not need to move to the countryside. But you can place a small pot of basil on your windowsill and tend it with attention. You can walk barefoot on grass for 5 minutes and feel the ground receive you. You can eat one meal slowly, in silence, tasting each bite as if it were a gift from the soil itself. These are not small acts. These are revolutions of the spirit, each one a step back toward the rhythm your body has been longing for, the rhythm of rain, of seasons, of roots drinking deep in the dark. The earth has never stopped offering its healing. The plants have never stopped growing toward you. The only question is whether you will slow down enough to receive what has always been here. Let the soil hold you. Let the herbs teach you. Let the silence of a garden become your cathedral. And as you rest tonight, know that somewhere, in a quiet field under an open sky, the earth is already preparing tomorrow's medicine just for you.